pizza, so good. Now, do we need to put cancer warnings on pizzas and burgers? Would that put you off eating them? 0207866222222. So here's what's going on. It's fascinating. The diets of more than 100,000 adults have been studied, and data has revealed that eating comfort foods like pizzas, burgers, instant noodles, even some breads could increase your risk of lung cancer. This is totally new information. These are all called ultra-processed foods. It's a term that's been bandied around for years. And, of course, we're now known in some people's eyes as ultra-processed people because we are what we eat. Would it be easier and better if any food that had that lung cancer risk had a warning on it? I'll give you an example. So you get the takeaway pizza delivered, and there it is. It arrives. You're looking forward to it. The mouth is watering. You open the lid, and there's the warning. You can kill your lungs with a pizza. Let's just see that. Here we are. Let's just have a decent look at that. Sorry, the caption's in the way. You can kill your lungs with a pizza. I would think twice. Then we've got the soft drink. And again, on the side of it, because this works with cigarettes, a picture of diseased lungs. There they are. They don't look good. You can live without this drink. You can't live without a lung. Again, a brutal warning. And the third one here is when you go for the burger, yes, your mouth is watering. Again, there's the burger. Can we see that? But you replace the top and there's the warning. Don't burger up your lungs. And those lungs look bad. And Mike, I would think twice about a burger.
I think it's ridiculous. I think it's utter nonsense. You know, this has taken 12 years to come to this conclusion. I mean, these scientists want to go away and get a proper job, like a bus driver or something like that, instead of spending 12 years trying to convince you that if you eat a bit of pizza, you might get lung cancer. Well, I've never heard of anything so ridiculous in my life.
If you eat a bit of pizza, meaning, you know, once a month a pizza treat, yes, it won't affect you, but it increases your risk if you eat this stuff regularly. That's why we've got the warning on it.
It's such a scare. It's the nanny state personified, trying to scare you to death that anything you enjoy, anything you eat, anything you drink could kill you. I mean, they've listed foods here like bread, cakes, pastries, salty snacks, cereals, noodles. You won't be able to eat anything without a scientist telling you, don't put that in your mouth, that could kill you. It's just utterly ridiculous.
Mary, what do you think?
Yeah, well, I was just about to say, Mike, I love the way you're talking about scientists in what I think is actually a really infantile way. You said, oh, it's taken them 12 years. Yeah, that's called scientific research.
Yeah.
And it's good
They've got
research.
nothing better to do, that's what I meant.
Oh, really? Don't be ridiculous. And it's very good research. It's been published in Thorax.
How do you know it's good research?
Because it's been published in the Thorax, which is the official journal of the British Thoracic Society, which is about chest and respiratory medicine.
They live in a world of their own scientists.
No, they don't. Well, without science, you'd be very stuffed. So would I. So would we all. And it's a fact. This is a longitudinal study. After an average of 12 years, the team identified 1,700 cases of lung cancer in amongst the 100,000 US adults.
It's sort of 2%. So it's, yeah. I don't know. I mean,
well, I was just the next thing, though, is...
It doesn't seem like a big risk.
Yeah, but the statistic that matters is that those who consumed the highest amount of UPFs, not just the odd bit of pizza or burger, but the highest amount, like regularly eating these things, were 41% more likely to develop lung cancer than those who consumed the least. Now, that is...
No, I'm sorry. These are scientists looking for something to make a report on that says it will kill you.
They've got no interest in doing that.
It is utter nonsense to me. Because I tell you what, you know as well as I do, you can go through life without overindulging in anything and you still get cancer. Because people get cancer. People get brain tumours.
Yeah, but aren't we looking... I mean, OK, you will increase your chances of getting cancer if you keep a gram of uranium in your pocket, for example. But we need to know that stuff.
No, but hang on, you've just already emphasised on the show it's such a minimal addition to your normal diet. I mean, I love pizza. In fact, I'm going to eat more pizza now just to thwart these mad scientists.
They're not
who think
mad.
It gives you cancer. I'll eat pizza once a night for a month and then go and get myself tested.
Well, don't get ill, Mike. What do you think, Mary? Is that
I think a 41% raised likelihood of getting lung cancers if you're a regular consumer of ultra-processed foods, not just pizzas and ultra-processed drinks.
All food's ultra-processed according to this report.
No, not all food, but a lot of food.
I was appalled that noodles were on there. I didn't know there was that. But obviously they've gone...
Belly of the beast.
Soups, no.
Soups, you can't have a soup without...
Well, soups can be a gateway,
But listen,
in fairness.
listen. The point is that we need to make fresh food, good food, easy to consume food that is healthier. We need to make it more accessible to people, more available, easier to put together. We have...
in our busy lives, we don't have time.
No, and that's why people, quite understandably, you know, will buy a ready meal and stick it in the microwave and it etc.
And then get frightened to death by some mad scientist.
They're not mad scientists. Let's just leave that aside.
Let's talk to Jeremy in North Yorkshire. Hi, Jeremy. Another Jeremy.
Hi there, Jeremy.
What do you think about having warnings on these awful ultra-processed foods?
I think they should, definitely. Absolutely. It's OK what that guy's just said, saying I'll have a pizza a day for next month. I was born in the 60s, and my mum and dad gave me and my sister proper food.
Yeah.
Like, you know, a roast lunch, you know, things like that.
Potatoes.
And when I got married, me and my wife, we used to make all our food from scratch.
Brilliant.
You know, like a...
And how's your health now, Jeremy?
My health is not good because I've got severe COPD and I had heart failure 2 years ago.
Is that from smoking?
I've never smoked.
Really?
But it was just one of those things.
That's really unusual. COPD is nearly always emphysema. It used to be called, nearly always smoking.
Yeah, but I used to work in a bakery where there was lots of flour around.
That's the flour.
So,
yeah. Oh, listen.
poor you.
No, I'm sorry to hear that, Jeremy. That's a famous problem with baking.
But it was like when the children were little, you know, we used to send them with a pack-up with a fresh wrap with no additives in it or anything like that. We were very careful to check what they ate, and they never ate burgers, they never ate pizzas. And obviously I've had a pizza and a burger in my life. I'm now 59 years old, but I don't like them.
No, all right. You've been brought up well. I hope your health improves, Jeremy. Thank you very much indeed for calling us.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Take care, Jeremy. Paul in Merseyside, hi.
Hi there, Jeremy.
Would you put the warnings on, Paul?
No, I wouldn't. I think if this was to be an element of government policy to put cancer warnings on pizzas and burgers, it was a massive overreach of government interference in people's private and personal and family lives.
Paul, wouldn't you think? Hi, Paul. Wouldn't you think that instead of thinking of it as interference, it's just giving you information? You're still free to make your choice. Nobody's telling you what to do. They're just telling you that if you do it, this is a potential consequence. Is that what's wrong with that?
Well, I'm all in favour of everyone having the information available to them, and then having the information available, making their choices.
Well, that's what this is about. Labelling. Just labelling, making it clear. It doesn't have
you in the mouth. It's not labelling. It's you're a bad person to eat pizza.
Look at the effect with cigarettes.
Well,
cigarettes I agree with, but we know that cigarettes with the carcinogens ruin your lungs.
But we also
we've known that for decades
now. Talk to gastroenterologists, talk to people in that area of research. They know also that certain foods are not just suggested now, but cause bowel cancers. They know that UPFs. They know that UPFs contribute to all sorts of things. They also, but also listen. I was staggered by this statistic I discovered yesterday. 65% of UK adults are now technically overweight or obese.
I'm afraid so.
65%. But 10 years ago, it was only 22%. That's a 200...
10 years? You're joking?
Yes. No, I'm not joking.
I know in the year I was born, it was less than 10%.
So it's 200% increase in 10 years.
That's the wealth in our society, I'm afraid. That's because society's growing. People are getting more greedy, but you've got to leave it to the individual
Rich people
choice.
are thin. I mean, generally, the thinnest borough in Britain is Kensington, which is the richest borough. So it's not just about the rich. It's not like the Laughing Cavalier, Mike, where the richest guy in the village is the fattest. It's now the other way round.
It's the other way round.
It's the other way. That's the weird thing here.
Yes, but the people of Kensington are the elite 1% at the top of our society.
But they're all thin.
The other 99% cannot afford to go and eat fresh meat in a steak restaurant.
But you're saying everyone's wealthier and spending more, but they're not. They're poorer and they're spending less money on worse food.
It's cheaper to buy salad and tomatoes in a supermarket than it is to buy a McDonald's quarter pounder.
Well, that is weird, Patrick in Pembrokeshire, hi.
Good morning.
What do you think about these warning labels? Because I think they would work. We designed them earlier.
I disagree with him. I don't think we need. I think we need to educate the people.
Well, we've tried that, and that's not worked, has it? I mean, we've tried that for 30 years now, and it has gone backwards.
Because we have people like Mike referring to scientists as mad. You see, that doesn't help.
No, we just put more McDonald's out there. We put more pizza restaurants out there, and we sell it all in supermarkets, all cheap.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work.
Should they lock fridge freezers in supermarkets?
No. I think you need to stop the advertisement and the way you do it, and I think you need to educate people from the school and whatever, and get proper food.
Yeah, I know this sounds crazy, but there is film of it's a pizza restaurant in Singapore where they have deliberately shuttered the door so you cannot get in if you are wide of body. And that's even by going in sideways.
Yeah, but that's Singapore, isn't it? I mean, another food that's included in this list is ice cream. Now, are you telling me that these scientists, who you say are not mad, are warning us that if you have a lovely 99er during the summer, you're in danger of getting cancer?
No, they're not. They're saying that if you have a diet that consists of pizzas, processed food, ultra-processed foods, of which ice cream is just one, and that makes up the majority of your diet, you are potentially going to be in big trouble.
One more call. Beverly in Peterborough, hi.
Hi, how are you?
Do you think these signs would work? That's the key question here.
Absolute rubbish. I think what we should do is go back to teaching young girls in schools how to cook and how to do family, how to balance family books.
Domestic
science. I mean,
science.
these young girls don't know how to cook. I know because I've worked with them. They think they're just, it's absolutely ridiculous. If you don't know what's good for you and bad for you by now, with all the advertising we've seen, then you're a lost cause.
Yeah, it's partly taste, though, isn't it? There's something addictive about this pizza. I'm not going to be holier than thou about it. If it was warm and I had, some good show on TV or whatever, I'd eat it. And that's because my mouth is... Even, look at it. Yeah. I mean, look at
It's supposed to taste nice. And it tastes nice.
Who wouldn't eat that in one go?
Yeah, exactly. I totally agree. But the government wants to control us all the time. We must control what people eat. We must control what people drink.
I don't think it's about control. It's about giving people information so that you have a healthier society. And as for teaching girls domestic science and cooking, sorry, excuse me, it's not 1940. Boys too.
Yeah. OK, Beverly, thank you so much. Later, it's the papers and everything else. Find out why single men are being told to ditch flashy cars.